All right, everybody, we are live. Welcome to Connected Community Health Support. I am your host for this Friday, Jacob Carroll, and I'm one third of the stream team here at Connected Community Health Support, along with Seth Spicer and Adam Fox. And we are here to bring free bodyweight exercise program to the comfort of your own home. No equipment needed. Don't need a lot of space either. All you need is about an arm's length of space, and you should be good to go for this workout today. So if you're new here to the stream, to Connected Community Health Support, we are on day 44 of our free bodyweight exercise program. We've been going at this for a while now. We've been building up. However, we do have modifications for all people and all fitness levels. So there's going to be modifications, whether you're coming in here today for the first time or if you've been following us along from day one. Make it work for you. We're going to get a good workout today, and we are going to finish this week out strong. So I'm not going to talk too much longer, but I do want to let you all know that each week we are breaking down a specific topic in health and fitness. And this week we are all about mindset, talking about how you can improve your mindset, how mindset affects your physical and mental abilities, and how, I guess how we can just improve our mindset and the importance of having a good mindset. So you're going to want to stick through the stream. I'm going to be talking about this throughout our workout today. And also the quote of the week: the best investment you can make is in your own health. And I think it says it all right there. It really is. You only get one body throughout your life. You want to take care of it. You want to live a healthy and happy life. And you don't want to be limited in life by, the capacity of your own body or your own health. So I know there's a lot of things that can, outside of just taking care of your health and fitness, that can be affecting, your ability to maintain a happy and healthy lifestyle. And that's why we are breaking them down pillar by pillar with Connected Community Health Support. We have 7 major pillars. You're going to want to stay tuned and check these out. We're talking about mindset this week. But without further ado, we're going to get right into the workout here. We're going to be kind of talking about mindset as we go. So 8 exercises, 35 seconds of work, 25 seconds of rest. Follow along right with me, and we're going to get a good workout in here today. So I'm going to be starting the warm-up. Just follow along with me, people. So first move right here, I like getting the hips warmed up. Call them open and close the gate. Bringing the hip out. Bring it right back in. When it's moving out, this is external rotation, bringing it back in, internal rotation. And also, feeling like you need a little bit more balance here, grab onto the wall. Great way to modify, to make sure you feel stable. You can also usually get a little bit more range of motion in the hips because you have that extra stability. Not so focus on balance. Get a little bit more range of motion. But we're going to go for about 10 more seconds. Keep those legs moving here on this fine Friday morning. All right. That was the last one. We're going to be moving on, warming up the upper back, the mid back, some of that rotational capacity. These ones are T-spine rotations. I want everybody to get in a strong, stable position, standing with the arms out in front and rotating back to the wall. Great job. Keep moving through this motion here. Try to keep the hips and core stable. Happy face, it's great to see you this morning. As always, one of the most consistent people here. I know there's a lot of consistent people, but I think you are the only one who's been with us from day -1 before we even officially started. So, all right. Great job, everybody. 3 more seconds. Awesome. Hopefully the mid-back feeling a bit warmed up now. We're going to work on the neck here a little bit. Just do some neck circles. You can change the directions of the head, move all one direction. Should mix it up a little bit. Remember, not trying to do a ton of range of motion here, just trying to move through the range of motion that exists. Quote, "You make my legs weak," and just kidding. Yesterday was leg day. I like it. You got some good ones, Happy Face. We're going to keep moving that neck around a little bit more. Now we're going to look over the shoulder a few times. One way you can kind of make this a little bit more intense, spread out the fingers to reach down to the ground. This just kind of puts a little bit more of a stretch on these muscles in the front of the neck. All right, neck is feeling good. I'm going to finish off with some shoulder circles, and then we are going to get into the workout. So remember, this week is mindset, so we're going to be talking about mindset a little bit more. I know I touched base on a lot of things during yesterday's stream, but we're going to mix it up a little bit today, give you guys some more tips to have a healthier mindset. But let's start with some shoulder circles. I like to keep a closed fist, but open fist works fine too. Whichever you prefer, we're just going to be making small circles in the air, warming up the shoulder capsule. A lot of pushing, a lot of pulling, a lot of leg work. We're going to be going backwards. Same thing if this is feeling painful on the shoulder at all. We might want to shut it down. Maybe you want to bring the shoulders down. Sometimes when you're getting a little bit too high, this can bother the shoulder. So maybe you want to bring it down low, or maybe just cut it out all completely. But let's open it up really wide now. Really trying to expand the range of motion. Good work. We're going to be using a lot of range of motion in the shoulders today in the workout. But remember, everybody's range of motion is different. Everybody has different structures, different past experiences in their life. So remember, my range of motion won't be the same as your range of motion. It won't be the same as, the person next to you, the other person on the stream. So work within your ability. We're going to be moving the other direction now. Really finish up with these big circles. And then we are going to get in to the workout. 2 more reps. And awesome. I'm feeling good. I hope you are too. Our first move of the exercise, starting off with floor touches. So reaching down to the ground, you can try to keep the hands on the hips. You can keep the torso in line while you're reaching down to the ground. Reach down as far as comfortable. We're going to get going in 3. Oh, I got the timer. Oh, I apologize. We're going to reset the timer. We're not officially start yet. All right, we're going to get going in. Oh, sorry, technical difficulties. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that's better. We should be on track now. Same thing, keeping a slight bend in the knee. Very common for this one is to lock out the knees. This might force you to feel it in the back of the knee or the low back. Start with the knees bent, then reach, let the hips sink backwards. Got about 15 more seconds here. Let's keep moving through. Same thing, another variation for this one is a glute bridge, working on a lot of the same muscles here. This one, you're going to be feet on the ground, pushing the hips up to the ceiling. But 3, 2, 1, and done. We're going to be moving on to the next move, which is our bent over row combo. And once I get caught up a little bit, we'll start talking about mindset. But I'm not going to make the same mistake as last week. So row up and then fly. So I'm going to show from the side. Row up and then fly. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing. So this is a combination move, getting a row and a fly. You want to keep that strong, stable position at the bottom. And same thing, nothing wrong with going one arm at a time, especially after those deadlifts or floor touches. You can definitely fatigue the lower body. Might be difficult to hold this bottom position. So nothing wrong with supporting with the upper body if you need to. Good work. 3, 2, 1, and done. Next move, we got lateral raise. All we're doing is reaching the arms up, coming back down. If you want to add some resistance, grab a textbook, water bottles, dumbbells, resistance bands, whatever you have. But trust me, you don't need it. You can still get a great workout with just your body weight. But we're going to get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So now, I think this is a good time, good exercise to start getting into the mindset a little bit. So we talked a little bit about last stream why mindset is important, how it can affect your physical and mental health, and how feelings, internal feelings, internal self-talk that eventually manifests itself as physical or mental symptoms. So you want to keep that positive attitude. We talked about a little bit yesterday, but some other tips to kind of keep a healthier mindset to help you make healthier lifestyle choices. We are done. I'm going to talk to you about it during these marching variations, actually, because I got talking too much. But marching variations, bringing the knee up to the hand. You can get a Martian in place. You can go across the body. This is our advanced move for this week, a little bit of rotation. Or same thing, you can go from the wall, have that accessibility. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So one thing I want to talk far about mindset is how things in your environment and potentially even people in your life how they might be affecting your mindset. So you're going to want to spend time, with people that uplift you, that encourage positive change, things like that. And you might have people in your life that kind of bring down your mindset. Maybe they're putting you in a bad mood. Maybe they're more negative, and maybe that's rubbing off on you. 3, 2, 1, and we got squats coming up next. Remember, we're just sitting in a chair and standing up. You can do this from the wall to, or from the couch to chair, whatever feels good. We got 10 seconds. I'm going to continue that conversation about, the environment you surround yourself with. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I think I'll be showing from the wall, sitting down and standing up. Same thing, there might be people or, objects and things in your environment that, maybe, I don't want to not encourage a bad attitude that doesn't, make sense, but, their kind of negative attitude might be kind of rubbing off on you a little bit. Those are the people, you want to stay clear with. I know some people can't help it. Maybe they have a lot going on, which is affecting their mental capacity. 3, 2, 1, and great job with that. We got push-ups coming up next. Remember, from the wall, from the floor, from your knees, from your hands. Doesn't matter. You find a variation that feels good and works good for you. 10 more seconds and we're going to get started. Sorry, I know this mindset conversation is getting a little split up here, but we're going to get into it back in a second. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And same thing, a variation here with this one. If it feels difficult to get that push up off the ground, you can just hold this position and really just push away from the ground. You're still going to be working a lot of those same muscles. That's really why we're doing the push-up. We want this motion, that push away from the ground. It's important for the shoulder. So that's why we can do it from the wall, from the ground, from the chair, from the edge of the couch, whatever feels right to you. 3, 2, 1, and done. Great job with that. We got straight arm pullbacks. So same thing, getting in that strong bent over position. Thumbs up and then palms up. Moving right through that. And we going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's go. Same thing. Thumbs up, palms up. You can go one arm at a time. But to kind of continue that conversation about, having the right people to help you encourage your mindset. And I think this is a really important part. And there might be people that, you might be really close with that you feel like you have to cut off because they're negatively impacting your life. And these can be very tough decisions and conversations to have. But at the same time, I like to think you got to be selfish about your own health, about your own happiness. If people are bringing you down, forcing you to have a negative mindset, that's not something you want to be around. We are done with that move. We're going to finish off strong with punches. Inner Mike Tyson, whatever box you can imagine. I get in a strong position now. I kind of throw in a rotation into my punch. Same thing, it doesn't matter. You just got to get these arms moving for the whole 35 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Same thing, you control the pace here. You can go faster. You can go more slow and controlled. find the pace, find the intensity that works for you. But really, to sum that up, is that sometimes your mindset can be influenced by other people, other things in your environment. Maybe just even your environment where you are at this point is kind of causing you to have a negative mindset. Maybe it's not the people around you. Maybe it's the health choices that are available in your environment. So 3, 2, 1, great job. And so same thing, to be conscious about how other people, other situations can be affecting your mindset, your mental well-being. So same thing, it's going to be hard. You're going to have to identify these scenarios, these people yourself. It might be close friends, it might be family, it might be strangers at your work. But we're going to be heading back up to the top here, so I don't want to get off topic. Not off topic, but off schedule. You got floor touches, reaching down to the ground and standing back up in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Reach down, come right back up. Now for this set, sorry, I tried to kind of give one mindset tip. Poor time through. I think it makes the time fly a little bit faster, but it also makes me get behind schedule with the workout sometimes. My next tip to kind of have a healthier mindset is to think about all the things. Sorry, we are done with that set. We got bent over row combo coming up next. Raising the shoulders. This is a row. I think you don't want to be raising so high, shoulder dumps forward. Get the elbow in line right with the shoulder. Row, and then flat, moving right through. 3, 2, 1, let's go. But my next tip is to be thankful, be grateful for the good things you have in your life. And I know sometimes that could be, hard. You have a lot of negative things going on, maybe a lot of things bringing you down. But you can always find the silver lining. There's always going to be things that you can be grateful about. And, it's not something you need to get, spiritual or religious about. But, it's things to kind of just put things in a different perspective. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Next move, remember lateral raise. Raise it up and bring it back down. You can go a little bit faster. You can go a little bit slower and controlled. Choose your pace. Choose what works for you. The same thing I want to challenge everybody here to find things, even during the stream today, find some things you are grateful for, some things in your life that you are happy about. But 3, 2, 1, let's go. Same thing, it could be small things, maybe, you don't have a good relationship with your boss. Work can be really stressful at times, but maybe you have that one coworker that's really positive and always encouraging you, is a great friend in the workplace. So even if your environment could be bad, you can still be grateful that you still have that one person in your environment that is there for you, that is helping you out. Same thing, even if, maybe things are stressful as far as, finding a job, maybe it's relationship-wise, things like that. There might be a lot going on. Sorry, we are done with that move. We got marching variations coming up. Sorry, I keep breaking up this conversation. But I don't want to skip you guys out on the workout. You guys came to work out. You didn't come for a whole lecture on this. So marching variations. Remember, knees to the hand. You keep them low. You can go across body. You can use the wall. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. But sorry, losing my train of thought a little bit. Adam, great conversation, Jake. Such an underutilized and undervalued aspect of mental health. Yeah, I completely agree. There's a lot of aspects, a lot of things that even, the mental side of things can definitely impact the physical side of things. It's going to be hard to be motivated to push through your workouts and to take your health, your physical health, seriously, if you're still battling a lot of these mental issues. But 3, 2, 1, and done with the marches. We got squats coming up next. Remember, let's try to not make these ones too complicated. Pretend like you are sitting in a chair and standing up. Pretend you got an invisible chair right behind you. Or a great modification is to actually use a chair, use the couch, whatever you got near you, sit down and stand up. As you can see, my pattern really does not change much. But 3, 2, 1, let's go. Same thing, I'm going to come away from the couch. But you can see I take a step away from me sitting down and standing up. How much does my pattern really change? Not so much. Don't really notice any differences. I'm a little bit more relaxed at the bottom position. But we got 10 more seconds. Let's power through here. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job with that. Push-ups coming up next. We still got 20 seconds. Remember, from the wall, from the floor, from your knees. It does not matter to me. Same thing if you got a hard floor, it's not feeling comfortable on your knees, you can always grab a pillow. Luckily, I have some pretty nice carpet, but same thing if you're on hardwood, this could be pretty uncomfortable. Let's get ready. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The same thing, I want to challenge everybody. Find 3 things that you are grateful for today. And same thing, I know even if there's a lot of negative things going on, there can always be something you could be happy about, something you could be grateful for. You know, even maybe you're going out to dinner sometime this weekend. Maybe you got a good meal planned. Maybe you got a fun day planned with a friend. Whatever it may be, try to find those 3 things. Put things in a different perspective. 3, 2, 1. Great job. And it's, maybe even if you feel like, life is tough, there's not a lot you are thankful for at this moment. If you are so focused and consumed by all the negative aspects in your life, this will start to kind of take over your mindset. And you want to transition and focus on the positive things. But we got straight arm pullbacks. Remember, start thumbs up and then palms up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing when you're finding this bottom position. I have to think, if I was going to push you over right now, what's a strong, stable position where you feel like you couldn't move? Sometimes I find this by bringing the hands down to the knees, take the hands off. Same thing, I feel pretty stable. I feel pretty strong in this position. We got 10 more seconds here. Here we go. Thumbs up, palms up. 3, 2, 1. And done. Great job, everybody. Punches coming up for the last time. Then we're going to talk about another tip about mindset. Same for this set. We were talking about being grateful, focusing on the positive things, not so much on the negative. Find those silver linings, even in a negative situation. But we got punches coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I want to see those fists moving this whole entire time. 35 seconds. If you were here last stream, you're here for Happy Face's 60-second finisher at the end of the last set. So this should feel like nothing compared to that, but definitely still a great workout. I'm not going to say it shouldn't feel like nothing. Still a great workout, no matter how much time you're doing this for. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, everybody. We're going to be starting back up at the top with floor touches. Same thing. Even if you want to just keep it like this, sliding the hands down the hips. You don't got to reach all the way to the ground. Do what feels comfortable for you. Work within your own range of motion, within your own abilities. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Reaching down to the ground like you're picking up that object, like you got that box on the ground. You're trying to pick up, stand back up straight and tall. Other common one is people like not standing up all the way. I want you to come up, bring the hips all the way into that neutral position and reach back down. And I almost forgot, you can always do a glute bridge from this position, heels on the ground, bringing the hips up as high as you can. 3, 2, 1, and done. We got our bent over row combo. Same thing, find that strong, stable position. Let the hips slide down the hands. Try to keep that flat back. Row, and then fly. And remember, you can always go one arm at a time. Nothing wrong with that. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing, full body workouts. We're getting some pulling. We're definitely getting some leg work with this isometric squat hinge type of pattern right here. Great job, everybody. We got 15 more seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Great job. We got lateral raises coming up as our next move. Remember, just raising them up high. You can go fast, you can go slow. You don't want to be going all the way up, but if you feel a little bit more comfortable going a little higher, that's completely fine. Maybe you want to go a little bit lower. So my arms are kind of disappearing in the background because I'm so pale. But 3, 2, 1, let's go. Raise them up and bring them back down. So, as we were talking about mindset here, we talked about, how maybe trying to control your environment to control your mindset. Talking about the things you are thankful for to help you build a better mindset. And some other things you can do is kind of just making that to-do list, making things to kind of plan yourself, organize yourself, and keep you on task to be reaching your goals. So we are done with that. We are marching variations coming up. Remember, you can bring the knee up. You can just get them moving in place. You're still going to be getting that foot on the ground, working on that single leg and core stability a little bit. Or same thing, you'd be going across the body, using the wall. We're going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. And so what this kind of means is sometimes, having some type of structure and organization can be really helpful for having your mindset so you don't feel so out of control. And then even, same thing, sometimes it can be, you can feel overwhelmed, whether it's by work, whether it's about, emotional things outside of, I guess emotional things aren't really outside of anything, so they can be affecting you all day. But done with marching variations, we got squats coming up. Really the main point with this is that, there can be a lot of things in life. It can make things feel overwhelming. Sometimes it can help to just kind of take a step back and plan things out about your day more. And the same thing, even if you don't hit, say if you got a list of goals to do this week. We got squats coming up in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Same thing, maybe you have a lot to do this week. Maybe you're not going to knock out all your to-do list. Let's say even if you cross a few things off of that list, maybe it was to get your laundry done. Maybe it was to, go visit your parents or a close friend or something like that. Or that maybe if you've been in a bad place, that you're like, hey, I accomplished this, something you can feel good about, something positive that you did for yourself. 3, 2, 1, great job. So coming up next, we got our push-ups. Remember, if you're going from the wall, the further your feet are away from the wall, the harder you're going to be, the closer you come parallel to the ground. It's the same thing, you go from the edge of the couch. This will be a little bit harder than the wall, but easier than going all the way to the floor. But 3, 2, 1, let's go. Same thing, find the variation that works for you. Personally, I feel like I get really good depth and control going from my knees. It's not that I feel like I can't do them from my feet, but sometimes my form goes a little south towards the end. Rather have that quality over quantity. And to be honest, I'm a little sore. I did a little extra workout yesterday too, so 3, 2, 1. Great job. Push-ups done. We got our straight arm pullbacks. So another thing to challenge you to, I already challenged you to make, to talk about 3 things you're thankful for. Maybe try to carry that over through the weekend, through the next week. Have those things where you can kind of start focusing on the positive things instead of the negative things. Remember, thumbs up and then palms up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Just moving right through. Same thing, you can go a little bit more strict. You can get a hold in this back position. I'll definitely make this a little bit more intense. Or you can kind of just keep it with this rhythmic swinging motion. That is great too. Here we go. We got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Great job, everybody. Last move. We got punches coming up next. It's a little bit of a recap. We talked about, how to controlling your environment, controlling the people around you for your mindset. Talked about being thankful, focusing on the positive things instead of negative things, and then also focusing on that to-do list, setting goals to keep you on track. We got punches coming up in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Probably should have saved that recap for after this last exercise here, but it's all good. We'll finish that up after this. Sometimes I don't talk as much during some of these more intense sets. Same thing, I feel like I don't talk too much during the push-ups, but that's just me. I'm much stronger back than chest, but hey, we're working on it. Getting these push-ups in a few days a week with this stream. 3, 2, 1. Great job, everybody. Day 44 in the books. Really, really great job, everybody. It's not an easy workout. You showed up, got this done, whether you're watching this live or recorded. Proud of you. Really great job. And it's a great thing you're doing for your health and fitness. I don't care how much you struggled or how easy this was. You were getting up, getting active this Friday. Something to be happy about, something to be proud of. We're talking about mindset. If you're here watching this stream right now and you are taking positive action to reach your health and fitness goals, you've already had growth in your mindset. If you weren't doing this a year ago, you didn't care about your health and fitness a year ago, that's growth in your mindset. And I like to think, that's one of the hardest things to change is getting into a better mindset to take your nutrition seriously, to take your physical seriously. You got to make that step mentally before you make it physically. You have to make that decision that I'm going to start taking this more seriously, that I'm going to better my health and fitness. You got to make that mental commitment before it transfers into that physical commitment. But let's get things moving with this cool down and get you all out of here today. And I know it's an early stream, but hey, maybe you're watching this recorded at our 12 or 5:30 time frame. So pretty much all day on Twitch. And I want to say a special message to, the people at the 12 and 5:30 streams. We are going to probably rework this schedule a little bit. I know I used to consistently stream at 12 o'clock, Adam at 5:30, and I know we had a few, people that always kind of showed up at those times. And I don't want them to feel like you guys are missing out on the live stream, being able to conversate or converse with me and Adam and things like that. So we're going to try to work out a schedule where we can still be live at least a few days a week at these times because, same thing. I know there's a lot of people that were there, at those 12 and 5:30 spots live. And, I don't want it to always just be recorded and things for you guys. So if you're on a different time zone where, the 7:30 a.m. stream might be very difficult for you to make. So just want to say that out there. We're going to try to figure that out this week. We don't have an exact schedule in plan, but just wanted to make that comment for those of you that might be watching this stream recorded at those times. We didn't forget about you. We're going to make something work. All right, let's keep these leg swings going a little bit longer. I know I kind of did one leg and then got sidetracked a little bit, but we're going to get back into it. Give me a few more swings here. Great job. Now let's I call these the self hugs. Give yourself a pat on the back. You earned it today. Great workout. Feeling good. You're getting the body moving. On this Friday, we're going to go into the weekend right. Remember, this week was all about mindset. You got a lot of tips throughout all these streams today. I want everybody to try to utilize these to the best of their abilities. Let us know how you might be able to improve your mindset. There have been a lot thrown at you, but I really do think any of these things can be very beneficial towards bettering your mindset. So we got the legs moving a little bit. We got the upper body moving. I want to just take a few minutes and work on some deep breathing. I think this is really important for getting that heart rate down, getting the body into a relaxed state. So let's take some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. You can kind of feel the stomach and the chest expanding on this inhale and exhale through the mouth. I like to think you're kind of blowing through a straw. Make these really long exhales. And I'm going to let you all keep working on that while I make some final comments. And as always, thank you all for being here. Really appreciate the support. Really appreciate everybody here coming to the stream, whether it's live or recorded. It means a lot to us. And same thing, if you have any questions, comments, and concerns, and you were watching this from the recorded sessions and not the live sessions, if you please send us a message on social media through email, whatever it may be. Maybe if there's even suggestions for the stream schedule, what your opinion is of going from, recorded at these times to only being live in the morning. Give us your opinion, give us your thoughts. We want to make this work better for you. And sadly, we will not see comments that come in during these replay or recorded sessions. So if you have something important you really want to talk to us about, please send us a message. Do not hesitate. But keep working on that breathing for a few more seconds. I guess I'm just going to finish. Remember, mindset. Take some of these goals. Create that to-do list. Be thankful. Try to use positive self-talk. Try to, control your environment. Have people that have a positive mental state and people that are going to encourage a positive attitude around you and not letting, the negative things going on with them bringing down your life, bringing down your mindset. So those are my final comments for today. I'll just stick around for a few more minutes in case anybody has any comments, questions, or concerns, but sadly I do not have that much time this morning. I do have some other things I have to take care of relatively soon, but hey, I still want to be there. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, or maybe you guys have any tips yourself that you want to share with the chat about mindset or things that you're doing to help improve your mindset. So stick around here for a few seconds. I think I have a water here somewhere. But not sure if anybody was going to be chiming in. So, let's trying to think of something bonus I could talk about right here. Kind of drawn a blank. Sometimes I was going to back-to-back streams. I was running out of content maybe a little bit. Then they want to try to keep it interesting, keep bringing some new things. We have a new pillar next week. Things will be getting a little bit more intense, moving things back up. Before we kind of do this in quarters with this program. It's a year-long program. It's already been written out. So we're just kind of going through week by week, making small changes depending on how you guys feel, what we think might work better. But generally speaking, we're going to be building back up to that same intensity we were in that first quarter. We were finishing with those hour-long workouts. So now we're up to 4 days a week, but we move back to the half an hour-long workouts. So things will start creeping up over these next few weeks. But you know what? Everybody's been prepared for it. There's also lots of modifications. So even if you're joining in on day 50, there should be some variations for you, even if you haven't been in the program previously. But don't see any questions coming in, and I do have to go pretty shortly. So I'm going to be signing out for the day. Thank you all for the great stream. Really appreciate being here. And I hope you all have a great rest of the day. Enjoy your weekend, and we will see you bright and early Monday. Remember, stay tuned. The schedule might change a little bit, so make sure you check it out. The link tree in the bio. Find our social medias. Find our website. And we'll make sure we get this information out there to you guys. But have a great day. Jacob signing off.